Hey guys, Cal321 here from Anime HQ, and we're going to be doing a review on High School of the Dead. Me and Scott are. And now, for one thing, I think this anime was good and bad. And for reasons being, I'll tell you later. Now, first off, what we have here is character development, which there really wasn't much of any. The character was just all boring, and they were all just not, for me anyway. So overall, I'll give the character development a 6 because they didn't have much. They did have some, but it wasn't that good. Now for the second part, for art, they had pretty good art. Now it wasn't the best, but they did have some good art. It was better than a lot. Wasn't as good as Elfen Lied or anything like that, but it had some good art. So I'll give that one a 9. Now the story could have been so much better than it was. It could have been this really good zombie action-packed adventure with all these high schoolers and stuff, but instead they turned it into a ecchi lover thing. And don't get me wrong, everybody loves their good ecchi here and there, but they could have turned this into one of the best animes ever, in my opinion. So the story, I'll give it a 7 just because it has great potential, but it's not good enough. Now for the music or soundtrack, that was just, I loved it. The music and soundtrack were amazing, straight up 9. I can't say anything else about it, it was good. Not the best, so that's why it's a 9. And my straight up overall opinion of this anime, in a whole, it would probably be a 7.3. It's overall, I enjoyed it, but is it good enough to watch again? No. Good enough for a second season? Yeah, I would enjoy a second season, but they would need to improve on what they didn't have at the beginning. So now we'll go to Scott's opinion. That's where you jump in, Scott.
I am okay, right. Okay, so in my opinion, the character development was a lot better than a lot of animes I've seen. But that's because I'm more of an ecchi fan, so I see a lot of ecchis. But I believe that the character development was pretty good way of doing it the way it did. So I would give that about a 8.5. The art style altogether was just quite smooth and obviously energetic with the way it was made. So that I would probably have to rate that about a 7.5, maybe an 8 if it's lucky enough. Now the story is where it gets good. The story has a good plot, great scenes in it. There's romantic scenes, yes, there's fan service scenes for those who like a bit of ecchi. But there's also it doesn't overload on the ecchi, so you always get good into the action of all the zombie fighting and everything. So I would give that a 9.5. Now the music was kind of my thing. It has all sorts of pretty good, amazing, fast-paced music. There's also the slow music for the romantic scenes, so I would give that a 8. And my overall opinion would be that it's just a great anime all over, so I would have to probably say about a 9, maybe 9.5. We'll go back to Kala.
Well, so that was our reviews. You can definitely tell that our opinions were different from this anime because we both have different styles of anime. But this is Kala321 signing off from Anime HQ. And
this is
yeah, there we go.
Scott signing off from Anime HQ.
And we hope you enjoyed our review of High School of the Dead, and we'll see you next time.
Later.